Welcome to the One-Time Close Construction Loan channel. If you are a veteran in Arizona and you have been thinking about building a custom home with nothing down for the land and the home, a zero-down VA construction loan is a real thing and can be a real game changer for you. It can help you build with stability, keep your cash in hand, and move forward without all the usual mess.
I'm glad you said that, because when my husband was ETSing and we started looking at building in Arizona, we thought it would be a long, stressful grind. We kept hearing things like, you need more cash, you will probably have to do 2 closings, the VA doesn't do construction loans, you have to already own the land. And honestly, that sounded like a headache waiting to happen.
Exactly. That is what a lot of people run into. They get told they need to jump through hoops, bring a pile of money to closing, and hope nothing changes during the build. That is not how this should work. A true VA one-time close construction loan is built to give you one clean path from the start. One approval, one closing, 0 down, no payments during construction. One loan that carries you through the build and into the permanent VA mortgage.
That's what sold me. We wanted a place that felt like us, not a cookie-cutter house. The loan even included the land purchase. We wanted something with space, a good layout, and land where we could actually breathe. We were looking around the Arizona market, and it felt like everything was either too small, too expensive, or already taken. So building started to make more sense.
Arizona is a great place to build for exactly that reason. Whether you are thinking about Phoenix, Tucson, Mesa, Prescott with big monster cacti in your yard, the dramatic views of the Mogollon Rim, alpine forests of Flagstaff, high desert of Kingman just a couple of hours from Las Vegas, or somewhere out where you get those wide open desert views, building lets you design the home around your life. And with the VA one-time close construction loan, you do not have to bring a giant pile of cash just to get started. That is a huge deal.
We kept waiting for the catch. You know how that goes. There's always some little thing hidden in the fine print that turns into a big problem later. But with this loan, the process felt simple. We knew what we were working with.
And that is exactly the point. One of the biggest advantages is lower upfront cost. Lender fees and admin fees are built into the loan instead of getting slapped on at closing. The draw fees and inspection fees are handled in the loan structure too. So instead of writing a bunch of checks, you can keep more money in your pocket.
That part mattered a lot. We had moving costs, contractor decisions, and just everyday life to handle. So not having to bleed cash at closing was a big relief.
Another thing that helps veterans breathe easier is no interest payments during construction. That can be a real lifesaver if you're already dealing with rent, a current home sale, or just, trying to keep your budget stable.
That was us. We did not want to feel like we were paying for 2 homes at once. The idea of having no monthly interest payment during construction made the whole thing feel a lot more realistic.
Right. And then there is the contingency reserve. Construction almost always has little surprises. Sometimes it's a material change, sometimes it's a field adjustment, and sometimes, honestly, it's just something the builder couldn't see until the dirt was opened up. So we build a contingency reserve into the loan so you have a cushion for those moments. No re-underwrite, no panic, no scrambling around trying to figure out where the money is going to come from.
That was huge for us. Our builder even recommended a bigger contingency cushion, and I'm really glad he did. You can tell you guys actually understand VA construction loans, and not just the theory. Some crooked lenders made the whole low down payment thing sound good, then at the last minute they wanted a huge pile of cash for the contingency fee anyway. That felt like a setup. We dumped them and we found you guys, and honestly, you saved our dream home.
It is. And borrowers should call it what it is. If a lender says low or no down payment, then suddenly wants you to bring 10% contingency cash to the table, that is not a fair deal. That is a raw deal bait and switch tactic. When we say 0 down, we mean 0 down. We're not here to sell you one thing and hand you another.
That was one of the reasons we went with you. Nobody likes feeling played. We wanted straight talk. The other lender was a total scam.
You deserve straight talk, and you also deserve rate protection. That is where the rate cap guarantee with free rate float down comes in. A lot of lenders make you lock your permanent rate way too early, sometimes months before the home is even finished, and pay non-refundable extended lock fees in the thousands of dollars. That can leave you stuck if rates improve later.
That happened to a friend of mine. Their lender locked them early, and then rates moved better while the home was still under construction. They were sick about it. Their extended lock fee was $12,000.
And that is exactly why this matters. With this loan, the permanent rate floats until completion. If rates go down while the home is being built, you can benefit from that. If rates go up, the rate cap guarantee gives you protection from getting hit with a worse number than expected. That is real peace of mind. It is one more reason this type of financing is built for stability.
I liked knowing that we were not gambling. We were building. There's a big difference. Building should feel solid, not like you are crossing your fingers every day.
Absolutely. And let's talk about loan size. Loan amounts are generally available starting at $200,000 and up to the conforming maximum. That gives a lot of Arizona veterans room to plan a real custom home instead of settling for something that does not fit.
I think that is what surprised me most. We started out thinking this would be out of reach. But once we got the right explanation, it became clear that building could actually make sense for us. We were amazed what we could build with this loan. We decided on an open floor plan timber frame home with a great view of the Mogollon Rim.
That is the part I want more veterans to hear. If you have been told no, or you have been told you need a bunch of cash, or you have been steered toward a more expensive two-step process, take a breath and get another opinion. A true VA one-time close construction loan is a strong tool when you want to build your own home and keep the process stable.
And do not wait too long either. Once we decided to move, things got real fast. The sooner you get the financing plan in place, the sooner you can start talking with the builder and locking in the lot. Call Jake and his team now.
That is right. Call us at 888-857-8041 if you want to know whether your project qualifies, what the structure looks like, and how to move forward without wasting time. We can walk you through the steps, explain the VA construction process, and show you what your real options are.
I bet you didn't know how much stability a VA construction loan can bring. I knew what to expect. I knew where the money was going. I knew I would not be blindsided at the end. That kind of peace of mind is worth a lot.
And that is the whole idea. Security, stability, and a clear path to the home you actually want. If you are a veteran in Arizona and you are ready to build, do not keep kicking the can down the road. Call us at 888-857-8041 and let's talk about making that dream real.
Seriously. If you are a qualifying veteran and want your own place, your own design, and a loan that actually makes sense, this is the move.
That's right. Build smart. Build steady. Build with a loan designed for the long haul. For more helpful videos on how we can help you achieve your dream home, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, put your questions below in the comment section. Don't forget to call us at 888-857-8041